Good morning. If you could please settle, then we can get started. Thank you. So, welcome to the first European Conscious Capitalism Conference, and we're very excited for you all to be here on a Monday morning. We'll be speaking today about elevating humanity through business, and that's a pretty big promise. And so I thank you in the name of the organizing team that you made the effort to be here. You invested resources, your energy, your time, and in order to make most of it, I invite you to now take a moment and switch off your phones. Even if you think you've already switched it off, just double check, please, because it's part of, elevating consciousness to be able to be fully present. So the invitation is, while we're in here, we won't use the phone, and maybe for the whole day you choose to not use your phones. I imagine it could be tricky for some. So speaking about elevating consciousness, when we talk about doing that for humanity and for our businesses and organizations and teams, it always starts with us. Because if we can't do it for ourselves, how are we going to help others to do that? So what I invite us to do is to take a moment to be fully present. I can see you're physically present, but I want to make sure that all of you is here. Okay, so if you're sitting, make sure you sit upright and both feet are firmly grounded on the floor. We're going to do a quick centering exercise. And if you're standing, you do the same thing standing, and just stay where you are for a moment. Okay, so sit upright, which means straight spine. Okay. Interlace your hands, your fingers, turn your palms out, and then take a deep breath in, pause at the top, and then as silently and slowly as you possibly can, exhale and open your arms, and make sure you take care of your neighbors. Good. And then relax your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes if you haven't done so yet, and just take a moment to feel your body. Feel your feet firmly grounded on the floor. Whatever you're sitting on, feel your sitting bones making contact with your chair. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, sternum upright. And then just take a moment and connect with your breath. Simply observe your breath. Some of you may have the impulse to wanting to control your breath. Just let go of that, effortlessly, alert and relaxed. Connect with your breath. I will take just a few more moments to be receptive and rest into our own being, our own presence. And then take one more deeper breath. Bring your hands together. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms out. Take an inhale. Lengthen your arms up. Open your eyes. Exhale. Keep your arms up. Then let go of the fingers. Have the palms face each other. Great. And we're going to clap 3 times together. Let's see whether we can do this all together. So inhale, and 1, 2, 3, and relax. Beautiful. So, welcome. We're all here. So my name is Silke Zanker, and I'm the head of impact creation at Axialent. And at Axialent, we've been committed for the last 15 years to help leaders and global organizations to build conscious businesses. And I'll be guiding us through the morning. And a day like this is never possible without many, many people working to make that happen. And this is a co-organization between the Conscious Capitalism Chapter, Spain, and the global organization. And I just want to give the stage for a few moments before we start into the whole program to the people who have made that happen here today. And we're going to start with Timothy Henry, who is a co-founder of the movement, who will then hand over to Andrea and Sebastian and Sven, and you can all come on stage. Timothy, over to you. Thank you.
Buenos dias, Barcelona. Good morning, everybody. What a pleasure to be here. It is interesting that almost exactly 10 years ago, I got an email from Raj Sisodia who said, you know, there's going to be this interesting retreat we're going to have at this fellow by the name of John Mackey, who's the co-founder of Whole Foods, and you might find it interesting to come and join that retreat. And I said, okay, great, let's do that. And it was out of that we began this movement of actually calling this a conscious capitalism movement. And then I was foolish enough to volunteer to sort of help to organize this first real big conference we had. And it's amazing to think that 10 years later, we have all of you here. We have a couple of books that are out about it. We've really starting to get a lot of momentum as a global movement. And so it's fantastic to be here and to see what you have created in this first European-wide conference for conscious capitalism. So thank you all for being pioneers in this regard and helping to take the movement forward. Now it's my pleasure to hand off to someone who was instrumental in helping to bring conscious capitalism to Spain in 2015, and who, along with 27 other conscious leaders, have started to form the chapter here in Spain. So thank you, Sebastian Ross.
Thank you, Timothy. Yeah, not in my wildest dreams. I think I'd hoped for to one day get at IESE, this beautiful auditorium, 350 people willing to spend their day and their money to think about and learn about conscious capitalism. So it's a feast for me, a dream comes true. And this is, like we already mentioned, only possible because many people from the very start decided to put their energy, their time, busy people, CEOs, CFOs, trying to make their living during the day, but at night and weekends dedicate their time to this cause. And one person, you will meet a lot of them, one person I would like to introduce to you is a dear friend, successful entrepreneur, who we could convince to become the president of the foundation behind this movement in Spain, Andrea Ambrosini. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you very much, Sebas. Thank you very much, everybody. Great honor to serve the community and to serve this purpose. Capitalism is the force for good we have available, and we have only to use it in a better way. We have to use it in a conscious way. So that's what we are here, and that's what we are going to learn here from Raj and all the other speakers. So from my side also to present Sven, who has been a tremendous help in our group and has made possible this event today. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much, everyone. So all of this wouldn't have been possible with a lot of volunteers that would have worked at night and during the weekends, and especially some of the sponsors that we would like to thank very warmly today. So we start first of all with the IESE Business School, the Dean Heukamp that will come shortly, which is there. Thank you very much for this beautiful installation, for your lovely staff, because it really helped us for the whole organization. Thank you. Then I continue with Axialens Conscious Business Consultancy. So we have José Suarez, where is he? I don't know if he's there, but he's a board member of the organization, and Axialens really helped us out a lot. Then Hola Luz. Hola Luz is a company revolutionizing the energy market, and they're represented this afternoon with Carlo Tapi and Oriol Vila, who is also one who is serving the board of Capitalismo Consciente. Then we have Creator Software. It's a company that develops RIP software for hopefully conscious SMEs, and it's represented by Joan Mora, a trustee of our foundation. Then we have Team EQ, a company that measures employee happiness, and Francesca Gabetti, I saw her, she's somewhere here. Yeah. Co-founder of the chapter and also speaker at the Practicum. Spirit, Happiness First, a wonderful boutique consumer firm dedicated to cultural transformation and owned by our friends Victor Rodriguez and Bernardo Teixeira. There. And several other companies, and you will see the logos coming there during the whole day. And with all these companies there, it wouldn't have been possible to do this. So please help me to give a real big applause to all the sponsors. If you spot one, give him a big hug from my side, okay? Thank you very much.